Hi guys! Okay, so I thought I might just document my college acceptance decisions, my acceptances and rejections. I know I didn't make a video on this before, but I was accepted to Cal Poly Pomona, to Cal State San Bernardino, and I recently got a call right now, today, like about 30 minutes ago, that I was accepted to UC San Diego. Yeah, that's pretty much all. I'm not gonna upload this video until I get all my decisions, I guess. If you can tell, I'm wearing like some makeup. I took off the makeup on this eye because I was just playing around. We had our top 10 pictures today. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention was that I'm valedictorian! Wow, okay, there's a lot I have to like update you guys on. Sorry I haven't been making videos again, like, it's been a hectic year. I'm so busy this year. There's so much like homework and stuff that I have to get rolling with. Like, I should probably be doing my 20-page essay right now. If you guys know, I've been working towards valedictorian like all through high school, and like it was a struggle because I know I was competing against people who like, I mean, some people like cheated on tests and stuff, or like cheated their way through assignments, and you know, it's just really frustrating because I didn't want to lose to people who cheated. Not to say that there wasn't like, you know, fair players in the game, but like a lot of them did cheat. Yeah, it was just really frustrating. Not to say that those people aren't smart or anything, they just wanted to choose like the easy way out, and they can't really deny that because, I mean, I feel like everybody knows that they cheated. But anyways, I was really worried because I had been stuck at like number 2 for quite a while, and then I was honestly just expecting to stay number 2 and leave it at that, and I was like, well, if I'm to stay at number 2, I just hope that whoever's valedictorian, you know, I hope that they're a fair player and that they deserve the spot, because there's so many like late nighters and oh my god, so much stress going into this whole like fighting for this position that like I would be so mad if it went to somebody who like didn't even try. But I was so surprised when it was me. My government teacher, she told me, and I was like, it was during a quiz too. Yeah, and then I went to my counselor to confirm, and then he told me, yeah, you're the valedictorian, and I was like, ah! I was so surprised, and I don't know how this got out, but because after I found out, I only told like my coach, and I told like a few friends, of course, and then like as the days went on, I told like a couple more friends just because I didn't want them to be like, wow, you didn't tell me. But like I didn't tell that many people, but as the days went on, I just kept getting a bunch of like, congratulations, and I was like, wow, how did you guys know? And like eventually, like, I had like a bunch of people telling me every day, congratulations, congratulations, and like the whole school was like, I mean, I'm over exaggerating, not the whole school, but like a lot of the people in our class like were super stoked about it. Like, I've never seen so many people hyped about like this year's or their year's valedictorian, and I was like, wow. But it was like the competition between like the top 2 or 3. Pretty crazy. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was, maybe I'll make another video on it another time, but it was, yeah, everybody knew about it. I just didn't know that everybody was like into it, I guess. Like, I didn't know people like cared. But that's pretty awesome because, I mean, I get to give a speech to people who actually wanted this year's valedictorian and actually want to hear my speech and actually like me. So that's pretty awesome. And I'll update this video a little later. Yeah. accepted to UC Davis, but rejected from Caltech, but that's okay. 4 out of 5 so far. I kind of didn't really want to go to Caltech anyways. I just kind of did it because it's an engineering school, and I didn't really know much about Caltech, but I thought I'd apply and maybe like explore it later on if I did get accepted, but I didn't, so it's okay. Yeah, 4 out of 5 so far. I'm glad that my first rejection wasn't like the worst thing in the world. Tomorrow's MIT though. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh god, I'm so scared. Okay. Is it in my email? Where is it supposed to be? I don't know where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, I'll open it here then. I wasn't admitted. Sad face. Yay! I got into UCLA. I don't know. Yeah. Got into UCLA. And, I got rejected from Yale and US. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like the Yale, but like, or a college from Yale, but in Singapore. Which I honestly didn't know that much about. I just applied because there was a checkbox thingy for like Yale, and I was like, why not? I only have to check this box. So yeah, I checked it. So it wasn't really that big of a deal, I guess. But yay! For how many acceptances now? 5? No. Wait, yeah. No. Wait, yeah. 5 out of the 8 that I've received so far. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. I'm so scared. Honestly, I'm just kind of worried because, like, I've worked really hard, like, all these 4 years, and, like, I don't want to go to a school that's, like, easy to get into, or that, like, people who haven't worked as hard as me could get into those schools, if that makes sense. Like, not to say that the schools are bad, but, like, I don't want to be in the same school as somebody who hasn't strived as hard as I have. I want to be surrounded by people who have worked as hard, I guess, like, even if it's like way harder than me or not as hard as me, as long as like they've worked hard in comparison to like their school. I just want to be surrounded by like those type of people, and I want a challenge, I guess. Like, I don't want it to be the same as high school. Not to say that high school was like super easy or anything. It was definitely, it had its challenges, but you know, I want like a different environment. Like, I want students who, like, where everybody is like super strive towards school, and like they're also really involved in school and have school spirit and stuff like that. Like, I want to see something new, and I'm afraid that I won't get that, like, from college decisions, and I'm kind of scared. So I guess we'll see. Hi guys, just making this to update that I got into UC Berkeley. I was actually really super excited. That was the most nervous I was for like a UC. Yeah, but I did get rejected from Stanford, but it's okay because more to wait for, and they're coming out tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Alright, okay, so I received my last few decision stuff, and I did not get into any of the Ivy Leagues I applied for. So, I mean, I can't really remember which ones are Ivy Leagues, but I didn't get into Harvard, Columbia, or Yale, and those were my last 3 decisions that I was waiting for. Okay, so feedback. I mean, I was pretty upset about those last 3, and I was surprised that it hit me so hard because, like, MIT was my dream school, and, like, even then, like, I didn't even, like, cry or anything, but I kind of might have teared up a bit for a while. Just kidding. I mean, not really. I cried for a bit, but it wasn't, like, bawling or anything. But I think what hit me hard was, just, like, knowing that, like, I'm not gonna have to wait for any more college acceptance or college decisions, so there's nothing really to look forward to anymore. There's no more, like, anxiety, I guess, and I guess, like, those are really my last chances, my only chances left to go out of state and, like, experience something else. I mean, I guess I probably should have applied, like, to other out-of-state colleges, but honestly at the time I was super stressed out and I had no idea what I was doing. I barely knew how to apply for an Ivy League. I still don't know how to apply to those schools, like using the Common App and such. And then also, like, I was kind of upset because, like, seeing, like, the other YouTubers, like, I'm really happy for them, like, don't get me wrong, but I just, like, since going to MIT during the summer, I know I shouldn't feel this way, it's just, like, I'm honestly really proud of myself and, like, really, like, thankful to be a part of, like, such an amazing group as, like, the other YouTubers and such, and it's, like, really crazy for me to, like, see myself in the same, like, boat as the other YouTubers because they're so amazing, but, like, I always felt like, I mean, this might not be true because I shouldn't really see myself as this, I know, but I always felt like one of, like, the other side of the ends of their amazingness, because I did come from, like, a different background and I didn't come from as much of a, like, privileged, I guess you could say, or I didn't come from a place that provided me, like, as many opportunities or as many, like, information or just, like, crazy things that they've all done that I haven't gotten to do. We just come from different worlds, and I'm not using that to say, like, to, like, belittle their accomplishments or, like, to give an excuse for me not doing, like, the absolute best or whatever, because it is possible. But anyways, like, because I kind of, like, noticed that, I always kind of felt like that I was kind of afraid that, like, I wouldn't be, like, comparable to them, I guess, like, that I would be kind of, like, the dumbest? I don't know how to say it, but I felt like I would kind of be, like, a failure compared to them. And I know I'm gonna get comments like, oh my gosh, you're not a failure, you go into, like, these schools, you're fine, and, like, yeah, I know I'm gonna get that, but, like, I know I shouldn't do this, but I can't help but, like, compare myself as a person who's, like, really competitive, not because I want to be on top of everybody or anything like that, it's just, like, the way that I've gotten through school, mostly because I have no idea what I'm doing, or, like, I had no idea what I was doing throughout high school. The way that I knew that I was doing something right was if I compared myself to somebody else, because if I compared myself, at least, like, I know that, like, I'm going in the right direction. So I can't help but, like, compare myself, because that's just, like, what I've always done. So yeah, but not to, like, belittle, like, anybody's accomplishments, not even, like, my own. But yeah, that was just, like, a little, like, personal, like, thing that I've been holding in, like, since I went to MIT. Yeah. And then, another thing was that I was worried that even as valedictorian, that I would kind of like fail as my school's valedictorian, because I feel like the valedictorian is supposed to be like a leading example, like to show everybody what can be accomplished. And not to say that I haven't like accomplished anything, but like I just felt like I mean, I know, like, I feel like this is gonna sound really stupid to people, because, like, I know people don't even, like, view me in this way, but it's just, like, me and myself, like, thinking of myself in this way. But I was afraid, and I'm still kind of afraid, because I haven't told my teachers yet, or my counselors, or anybody, really, that I haven't gotten into any of the Ivy Leagues. And honestly, I really don't think that they're gonna be, like, ashamed of me or like disappointed in me or anything, but like, I mean, I'll just be like disappointed in myself, because it just kind of sucks, like, to work really, really, really hard and not exactly get the end results that you were looking for. But again, I'm not like, I don't mean to be like a negative person, because I honestly, like, okay, I just found out today, so I'm obviously gonna be kind of upset about this. I mean, by the time I upload this, it'll be past this day, and I will be fine, and I'm not gonna be upset anymore. But right now, I'm just like kind of, and I didn't want to wait to film this like when I'm like better and okay, because I feel like that's not really my reaction. I don't know. But luckily, I mean, I've gotten like support from all my friends. The basic thing that was my biggest fear was like feeling like a failure. That's pretty much what I'm like dealing with right now. But I'm sure that I'll get over it, and I know that there's so much more to look forward to, and nothing like this should like keep me down or like keep me from like approaching, or I mean keep me from like going towards my goals. But and I know like this honestly isn't gonna stop me, like don't even like worry about that. This is just like a little bump in the road, like that I know I'm gonna get over, but it's just right now I'm just kind of like but yeah, I know that there's like more opportunities out there, and like the schools that I got accepted to weren't like bad schools or anything. No school is a bad school. I know like wherever I go, just like everybody always says, wherever I go I'm gonna find like something great. And I know that like wherever any of us go, we're gonna add to the campus that we were accepted to and make it a great year and a great campus. And yeah. Okay, so with that, I'm not going to mourn over this anymore. I specifically made this video to kind of be my little like counselor along the way, to kind of like vent if I ever needed it, and I kind of did this last moment. But it was definitely an experience. It was definitely super, super hard, like, applying and such like that. I don't think anybody understands. I don't know. It was, like, hard, like, figuring out what you're supposed to do, like, to be valedictorian and stuff like that, and what you're supposed to do to be on the road to getting accepted to colleges, and figuring out how to apply to colleges, how to apply to financial aid, what's the difference with applying to Ivy Leagues and stuff like that. That was really, really difficult. Yeah, I think maybe I'll make some videos on like my difficulties and struggles of being a first-generation student. But for right now, I'm done with mourning. Okay. Bye guys, and thanks for staying with me throughout the journey of hearing my decisions. Bye! Hi guys, the last time we talked, I was still deciding between colleges. I told you guys what I got accepted to and what I didn't, and I just wanted to follow up on that and say that I chose UC Berkeley. Yay! So I will be moving up north. The SoCal girl is going up north, if you didn't see that on Instagram already. And I guess reasons, I was deciding between UCLA and Berkeley, and it was kind of a really tough choice. Everybody from SoCal wanted me to stay and go to UCLA, and everybody from NorCal wanted me to go up north and go to Berkeley and try something new. And so I guess what I wanted to share was what I was looking for in a college. I really liked school spirit, and obviously both of them had a lot of school spirit. I really liked that. The one thing I was really worried about was feeling like I was just a number and that I wouldn't really make an impact or be really different from anybody else, and I really didn't want that. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be like an individual and be recognized by people. So I was kind of worried about that. They were both really big schools and really competitive, so I didn't want to seem like just another student. But I mean, people assured me, and they helped me realize that it's just like high school where you make yourself up, and if you decide to be that student in the corner that just sits by themselves, and I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. You are who you are, and like I used to be that student, but I mean, the point I'm trying to make is I didn't want to be that student, and in high school I realized that I really needed to change myself if I wanted to be that person that stood out. So, point is, it's the same thing in college apparently, where you have to put it up on yourself to do that also, and like be that amazing student that stands out. And I mean, that isn't really for everybody. I know there's some people who like to just be like sitting by themselves, and I don't know. I used to be like that, and I really grew tired of it. Yeah, what else? Both campuses are super beautiful. Everybody's really welcoming. What stood out the most to me, I guess, from Berkeley was the weather, which sounds really weird. I mean, maybe I just went on a good day, but it was different but not different from what I'm used to. Like, it was still sunny. I'm used to that California sun, but I'm used to 110-degree weather, which I feel would still be there if I went to UCLA. But at Berkeley, it was still sunny, but it was still cool. Like, it was still like around 70-ish degrees, and I really liked that. Like, it was different. Also, I really wanted to be away from home. I didn't want to be dependent on people. I really like gaining independence, and that would be one way. In terms of academics, they're both really up there. But I'm not too sure of like what I exactly want to do. My major for both of them would be math, but I really want to transfer into mechanical engineering, possibly, maybe another type of engineering, I'm not sure, but I want to be in some sort of engineering, and I feel like Berkeley had more to offer for me in that sort of sense. And if I didn't want to do engineering, I just feel like Berkeley had a better variety of things that they could provide me with as opposed to UCLA, but it still really was a tough choice. Like, I loved both schools, and I think what surprised me the most is that I really didn't want to like UCLA. For some reason, I just had like a bad connotation with it, but their Admin's Day or Bruin Day, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, where all the admitted freshmen were going to go visit and like see how the campus is like and see all the activities. That just really got to me. I don't know. Like, I fell in love with the school, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really didn't want to like this school because I didn't want it to be a hard choice, but it was. Haha. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm really not all that sad about like not getting into an Ivy League as I thought I would be. I mean, from time to time when I see everybody like posting about how they're choosing like all these Ivy League schools and all these great schools, and I mean like not that Berkeley and UCLA are like bad schools or anything. They're amazing schools. But I don't know, from time to time it does feel like I didn't exactly make the mark, but I don't know. I feel like one of the beneficial things that I gained out of this is gonna sound really like, I don't know, materialistic maybe, but one of the things that I did gain was since I took so many AP classes and I took all my AP exams, all the credit that I earned from that, from passing the tests, gained me so much credit at UCLA and Berkeley that, or all the UCs and Cal States that I got accepted to, but mostly I guess Berkeley just because I'm going to that school. I got credit for those schools for those classes as opposed to if I went to an Ivy League, which I would probably end up going to that Ivy League if I got accepted, where those classes and credits wouldn't get accepted. So I mean that works in my favor. Not that credit, you know, is everything, but I mean that's just one upside I saw to it, where I would be ahead of everybody. I really like that Berkeley is so like liberal. Maybe I haven't seen like the whole thing of it, but I really, because their dorms are like co-ed and I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, it's kind of like weird, but at the same time it's like different. I like diversity. Oh yeah, I also like the people there because like it's very different. Everybody's like into their own thing, but at the same time they're cool with each other. I don't know. I like diversity. I like to try something new, and Berkeley is something new. Yeah. I'll also be up closer to my family in San Francisco, which is different because I'm usually seeing them every few years as opposed to now I can probably visit them on the weekends or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So right now there is AP testing and I am super stressed. Everybody's stressed. Honestly, just waiting for senior year to be over. Yeah. Senior year hasn't been all that fun. But it's okay. I'm gonna make summer even more fun. Okay, well anyways, I got to go. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!